now turn up.
Welcome. I get to answer all of your trades. So you know what? Comment below your Dynasty football trade, and even if it includes rookie picks and stuff like that, and I will be answering your trades below. So just comment. I'm going to be going through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 trades here today. Just all sorts of different trades. Because somebody commented and said they want me to do trades. So trade. So we're going to do all of them. All right. So we're going to be giving away Jerry Jeudy free signed jersey. There we go. When we hit 1,000 subscribers, we'll be giving it away to one of you guys. Just had a little brain fart there. So when we hit 1,000, random somebody gets it, and then we'll be giving away a new giveaway. All right. So getting close to the NFL draft season, we'll be doing some last minute rankings of where we're going to have these players. I'm going to do some last minute predictions of where I think these players are going to go. And then we'll see what changes, because everything changes when the NFL draft hits. All right. The first trade we're going to be doing is CEH, and this is a 12-team Superflex league. CEH versus 107 and 307. So let's just kind of see what would 107 get us. Maybe Javonte Williams, maybe. Maybe not. Maybe we end up getting stuck into not having a running back, and we end up having maybe Jamar Chase, Devontae Smith, and 307. At this point, I am looking at keeping CH. I think his value is going to be continually higher. I think if you looked at Superflex leagues, he was probably 103, 104 there. So I'm just going to keep CEH. I feel like his second year resurgence is going to happen. That's personally, if you are lacking trust in CEH at this point, or you desperately need a wide receiver and don't need a running back for some reason, then this would be a trade for you. Akers versus Logan Thomas. Miles Gaskin, I'm assuming it just says Gaskin, 2022 first, a 2021 first that is at 112 non-Superflex league. So you got garbage wrapped up with a couple first. And they're late for, it doesn't say it's hard to predict where 2022 first come from, but I don't like Akers. I don't like Cam Akers. Compared to the general populace, I would say. I think he's a decent running back. I think he's like a RB 15 to 20. I don't think he's an RB 5. That being said, if you need a running back, I am keeping Akers. If you need a wide receiver, again, need some other talent, then I would go with the 112 and the other first. But Gaskins and Logan Thomas is basically a throwaway. You don't need them. I mean, they are just like a little sprinkle on top of the actual cake that you need. So that is what I suggest. Again, I am probably just keeping Cam Akers in that situation and looking at getting Cam Akers and trading him for a different wide receiver. Maybe hopefully like a CeeDee Lamb type. If that is what my cats are going crazy over there. Like a CeeDee Lamb type. Or even like T. Higgins and stuff like that. Like I'm looking at trading him for a wide receiver that I already have trust in. All right, we got a big one here. Cook. So Dalvin Cook and Kittle for James Robinson, Joe Mixon, and Dallas Goedert. All right, so we got two running backs that are in their mid. Oh yeah, no. I'm just thinking. No, it's gonna be Cook and Kittle, and even if I'm rebuilding, it's gonna be Cook and Kittle because I think each of them are in their prime. They're gonna, and I understand that even if you're rebuilding, that these two players are gonna be more valuable. Robinson, Mixon, and Goddard. Goddard is so far from Kittle. It's not even funny. So basically, you're trading Robinson for Cook and then Mixon for Kittle and Goddard. Yeah, it just doesn't work out. Cook and Kittle all the way. Easy one there. So we have now another Mixon one. So we have Dobbins for Mixon and Corey Davis. Yeah, I'm going to keep Dobbins. I understand that Mixon is a good running back, but he's going into his second contract. And I want Dobbins in his first contract. We know how good running backs are in their first contract versus second contract. And Corey Davis is not going to be that type of wide receiver that's going to flip it for me. I mean, he's a 40-ish wide receiver. He's not a 20-ish wide receiver. If you throw in there somewhere a little bit higher, if you're throwing in there maybe like a Deontay Johnson or something like that, then we're even getting a little bit closer. And we're like, okay, well, do I need the wide receiver? And even Deontay Johnson, again, kind of right around that Corey Davis age. I think Davis 26, Deontay 25, something like that. All right, so now DJ Moore. So DJ Moore, 2.8 for 1.03, 12-team Superflex. A lot of these teams are position dependent, team dependent, and these are why these are good trades. Because I filtered through some trades that I thought weren't going to be good because obviously some trades it's like, that's just dumb. Like the Cook Kittle trade, it's like, that's just dumb. DJ Moore, 2.8 for 1.03. if you 12-team Superflex, so if you really, really need a quarterback and you're rebuilding, then you got to go with the 1.03. But if you are not needing a quarterback, then I am keeping DJ Moore, and I'm staying with that. That's why these trades are so awesome, because two teams should be able to match up and be like, hey, I need a quarterback. I will give you DJ Moore 2.08. And the other team's like, I need a wide receiver. I don't need that quarterback. I will give you the 1.03. So like that trade is equal depending on what you need. So we have 2021 1.2, and we're giving up a couple players here. Yeah, 2020. Okay, so this is super flex. We have Claypool, Jalen Hurts, and Curtis Samuels. Ooh, okay, so we got Claypool, Hurts, and Samuels for 1.2, which would be Justin Fields, in my opinion. Even if it's not Justin Fields, you're looking at probably Zach Wilson, or you're looking at Trey Lance. I'm going to go with the package. I'm going to go with Claypool, Hurts, and Samuels, because I'm not a crazy Claypool fan, but Hurts, man, that is just so tough. That is tough. Because Curtis Samuels is also like just that extra little sprinkle on top that you like. It's actually better than a sprinkle. It's almost like a cherry. I am going to go with package. I'm still going to go with it. I'm not confident in that. I honestly would probably, if I was being offered that trade for 1.2, I would probably just say, I would probably decline that and say, I need a little bit more. Just be like, you know what, Hurts, the Eagles just came out and said that it could be a competition. Either that or I'd want to wait till after draft to make sure the Eagles do not draft somebody. I would not do this trade before the draft. So we have a couple more days. That's my opinion. All right, 1.03 non-super flex for Chris Godwin. Yes, I want Chris Godwin. Like, I don't care. Even if I want a running back, like Chris Godwin's in his prime. He's super young. I'm taking Chris Godwin. Versus Javonte Williams or versus Jamar Chase, in a lot of people's opinion, I want Chris Godwin. I'm taking him. Yeah, that's an easy one. So, super flex, we got Russell Wilson versus Stafford in 2 seconds. They're both now this is one of those that they're both kind of aging. Like if it was Baker versus Wilson, or Baker in 2 seconds versus Wilson, I think we'd have a really, really hard conversation, because Baker's so young versus Stafford, who I think he's a little bit older. I'm gonna go with Wilson. I'm just gonna take Wilson and just gonna keep him. I know that he's gonna. I think his value halfway through the year when he's QB1, like he always is, and then he starts to fall off a little bit. I think that's where I'm going to keep Wilson and then trade him for big money in Superflex. I want like a 102, or I want something like that. I don't want Stafford, or I want like 102 in like a second rounder. I want something big for Wilson. Maybe I even want like Trevor Lawrence. I'm going after that type of hype once one of these teams, once he starts rolling, because Wilson always rolls right in the beginning of the year. All right, we got Swift versus Keenan Allen and Deebo Samuels. Just thinking in my head, we're going to go with Swift. Swift is a top 15 running back in my opinion. And for Keenan Allen and Deebo, Keenan Allen, a good wide receiver, really good wide receiver. And Deebo still, he's still up in the air, but I still think he is very talented. But we are talking about non-top, even 15 players in Dynasty, wide receiver-wise. And Swift is a top 15 running back. I'm keeping DeAndre Swift. And last one. We have 1.03 Superflex and 2021 first for A.J. Brown. So, again, kind of one of these, I think we had kind of one of these ones earlier. We get these 103s in Superflex. I'll just give you the general consensus. If you have a really good wide receiver, and you need the wide receiver, keep him. And if you really need the quarterback, then go after the quarterback. In this opinion, I would lean toward keeping A.J. Brown unless I was in desperate need of a quarterback. Then I'm going to begrudgingly give away AJ Green. I'll give away AJ Green. I'll throw him down there with AJ Brown. I'm going to be giving away AJ Brown and probably AJ Green and every other AJ that I have. And I will be getting the 103 Superflex first, and I will be probably drafting Justin Fields, Trey Lance, Zach Wilson in that group. And I'll be getting a 2022 first as well, and hoping that is earlier, not later, and just kind of hoping. So that's what I would do. Trade all the AJs for the 1.03 in Superflex in 2022 first. So, this is Marcus Dynasty Football Dads. Please comment below on what trade you want me to comment on. I love commenting on trades. I do. This is a Jerry Jeudy signed jersey. When we hit 1K, we'll be giving it away to one of you guys. All right, peace out. See you tomorrow.
Now turn up.